Pukar Pyakurel, and I'm the founder and CEO of Yak9 Corporation. We're a pet-loving company that is committed to creating sustainable, healthy, and organic pet products. For the past 5 years, I've been carrying the all-natural yak chews made from 100% yak milk under our branded name Yak9 Chews, which means 100% yak straight to the canines. Our human-grade chews are handmade and sourced directly from local farmers in the Himalayan regions of Nepal. They're high in protein, low in fat, and do not contain any binding agents or any artificial ingredients. They're made for dogs to chew on for hours, and we're a sustainable company that believes in keeping everything as close to nature as possible. From our yaks who graze naturally on what the earth provides, to our environmental friendly burlap packaging, which is 100% reusable. What differentiates us from our competition is our commitment to introduce innovative products made with quality organic ingredients for the well-being of our pets. A study by the National Cancer Institute shows that every year roughly 6 million dogs are diagnosed with cancer. Another study by the American Kennel Club shows that 1 in 4 dogs in the US are diagnosed with some form of arthritis. Each year, these numbers are on the rise, and my dog Milo was one of them. As a conscious pet parent, I wanted to create a product with natural ingredients that would prevent his cancer from growing and treat his arthritis. This is why I started researching and came across turmeric. Now, turmeric is something that I grew up drinking as a child in milk. Every night before bedtime, my grandma would make turmeric milk for all of us in the family, and believe it or not, she's 89 and still drinks it every night. It never really occurred to me as why she did it until I started researching. And about the benefits of turmeric came on to myself. What I found led me to create the revolutionary turmeric yak chews made using 2 ingredients, yak milk and turmeric. Turmeric contains a natural compound known as curcumin, which offers many of the same benefits as an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, antibacterial medication. The American Cancer Society revealed that the active ingredient curcumin prevents the development of cancerous growth and stops it from spreading. It can also help heal wounds faster, reduce tumors, and fight against diabetes and liver diseases. With the healthy benefit of turmeric combined with the goodness of our yak chews, our turmeric yak chews are a breakthrough in the pet industry, and I'm excited to introduce it for the first time in the US. This year, we're also introducing salmon skin wrapped yak chews and CBD infused yak chews, along with other patent pending inventions in the chew industry. Our only hope at Yak9 Corporation is to return the unconditional love that our pets provide by creating innovative, sustainable, healthy, and organic products they truly deserve. Thank you guys for having me here, and thank you everybody for listening.
Thank you, Carl.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Very
Panel,
nice.
you go first.
This is a product I'm excited about. So what's your ingredient deck look like?
Oh, it's just yak milk and turmeric, so it would look like 100% yak milk is what we source because we have contacts with direct farmers. There's a lot of mixing with the cow milk going on as well, and that is something that, as demands grow, if we cannot fulfill the 100% yak milk, that's something that we would have to get into, which is fine as well. But we would like to keep the growth organic as possible and stick to 100% yak milk.
So typically, yeah, it's actually cow's milk, yak milk, salt and lime.
That's correct.
So you don't need the salt and lime.
That's correct. We have a secret that eliminates the salt.
The
And
no
then-
lime secret.
You're just putting, now, the turmeric, I've always heard that the bioavailability, you have to kind of mix it with a pepper to really get
That's correct.
100%. So are you seeing some of that?
We are, no, we haven't had any pepper in it, and this is the sample as well.
Right?
So the boiling point is how we try to get the curcumin extracted, and it's not going anywhere, it's going in the chew. So that's been something that we've been experimenting with, and I have also read in regards to the pepper,
Right.
and we have experimented with pepper, but we want to try to keep it as less ingredient as possible. And with the process of the milk, there is some fat in it that kind of, I've also heard about coconut milk and turmeric.
Right.
So that's something that we're also experimenting with, and we have, patents on a lot of stuff, and, we're just experimenting at this time, but the turmeric chews are ready to be launched, and that's what, we're really excited about.
Are you in distribution? Are you going direct to retailer, direct to consumer? What's your?
We are not in distribution yet, but we would like to be.
Okay.
We are currently looking for distribution as well. And we're direct to consumer at this time, and there is some stores all throughout Texas. It's my hometown, so
Right.
that's where I'm starting from. But I would love to talk to distributors, retailers, companies. And,
Sizes and price points.
Okay.
What do you have there?
Let me pull this up real quick.
While you're looking at that, will the turmeric chews be a smaller chew because you're using it kind of as a nutraceutical, or will it still be a large yak chew like that?
It will still be a large yak chew, and for the bigger dogs, for the bigger sizes, we are doing more ml, and then comparatively to the smaller dogs, depending on for the smaller size chews, we're aiming for 250 ml, and then bigger sizes we're going up to 500 or 1,000. These are hard chews, and it's tough for a dog to go through it in one sitting. So that's the recommended daily dosage is up to 500 for the large dogs and then 250 for them.
So milligrams of
That's correct.
turmeric per
That's
day.
correct. And we measure that, and we make the cakes. And when we make the cakes is when we determine, okay, this is for the small, medium, large.
Have you looked at bioperine, which is a way to add the functional ingredient, at least based on my research, of black pepper without having to use pepper? You can buy a concentrated, something to throw out there that you might want to look at.
I'm open for ideas.
So bioperine, keep that in mind.
I'm confused because you're saying, and I believe BC said too, is that and I pronounce it differently than you, but the turmeric, I believe, isn't active the same way without the black pepper. So does it still make it a bonus that it's in here?
Of course. I would, we have done some lab testing as well that we're waiting on the results to see how much curcumin is in it.
Okay.
In regards to,
Cool.
The turmeric and
Active
the black pepper.
curcuminoids.
That's right.
And then my other question is the way that this chews. Now, I have given my dog these, or all of my dogs, these in the past, but do you ever have any problem with it splintering or anything? Or it just kind of chews down the way a trachea would or something like that?
That's right. No problem whatsoever in regards to the splintering. What it is, it's dehydrated, but if you were to boil that, it would get soft.
Oh, okay.
As if we were to put this in our mouth, which is we can't. People in Nepal eat these. So that's as we put it in our mouth, the saliva kind of soaks in and it gets soft. So as the dog digests it, we have had no problems whatsoever because the fluids and everything else kind of softens
And
it
you're
up.
climbing 30,000-foot mountains while you're chewing on this, and here we are
It's a hard
walking in the
Right.
parking lot and not really making
Yeah.
it here in Orlando. So,
Yeah, that's
so you must be doing something right.
Thank you.
It's a nice package.
To answer your question,
Pricing.
pricing for the 3 ounces retails for $8.22. For the 4 ounces, which is our small, retails for $10.96. The 6 ounce, which is our medium, $16.44, and the 8 ounce, which is our large, $21.92.
Is this a large Pukar?
That's correct.
And that's at approximately double the money for a retailer if you were to
That's
sell them
correct.
at wholesale price
That's
point?
correct.
Could you tell us a little bit about what you're doing in Nepal to help? Because that was one of the things I really enjoyed about our pre-meeting conversation. Tell us how your background as an actual, a person of Nepalese extraction, and you and your wife are really doing some special things. I'd like you to share that with us.
Of course. We want to help the street dogs in Nepal, so we are working with Project Humane Nepal, which is a nonprofit, which is actually started by a colleague of mine. and you know, she has given up her. No, I wouldn't say given up, but she has spent majority of her life in Nepal trying to make a difference in these dogs' lives, and we have actually committed to 10% to her as well. So we want to do that, and we're also working with nonprofits here in our community. So let's say we sell to Florida. So we ask the stores, if there's a chain of stores, we ask which nonprofit do you guys work with? We'll give you 5%.
That's great. And what about on the human side, on the education that you had mentioned to me?
That's right, that's right. So our end goal of this is a lot larger than just you know, the chews and everything. We want to actually impact the lives of the farmers' kids in Nepal. So what we want to do is we want to just, my wife right now is studying at Penn to go, she's an international education development major, and what we want to do is we want to set up some facilities in Nepal where these rural farmers, you know, they have, their kids have to walk miles a day to go to school. So we want to, the long run is to set up some facilities and give back to them, empower them rather than teach, you know, fishing for them. We want to teach them how to fish and just kind of change the, you know, give them education that they deserve, you know, which is absolutely a human right.
That's outstanding. And one more thing, and this might sound contrary to your purpose, but it's just a curiosity that I have. Has anyone ever tried importing the yak milk or concentrate here to the States and then doing the processing here, maybe to cut down on the cost because of the expense of shipping in such a long distance? You know, I mean, because I want to support your farmers, but then maybe have a potentially more available price point for the consumer here? Just a thought.
There is companies that have started making chews here. Unfortunately, you know, it's lab made compared to us as far as organic. You know, there's no chemicals up in the mountains, so you know we like that fact. And
it's a very traditional methodology.
That's right.
And
smoke dried compared to, you know, we do use technology. Like once it gets into the city, our quality control checks, you know, for mold and every situation like that, and make sure it's all dehydrated, no moisture in it whatsoever. And we also do the same once it gets back to, you know, Houston or Philadelphia.
Great. Thank you for answering those questions, because there were things I've been fascinated by this category for a long time. And you're actually selling in this retail package?
That's right.
Sorry, very cool.
That's right. And we also want to introduce a you know, recycling program, like where consumers buy 10 and they, you know, return the packages to us, and we can give them, we can ship one out free, or work with the stores directly, send them a bulk to say, you know, once somebody brings back 5 packages, or, you know, that's something that we're still yet to work out.
That's clever. That's nice.
You know, we just want to lower our carbon footprint and, you know, lead by the bags.
Wonderful.
That was actually one of my comments was going to be on the packaging. I mean, it's neat, it's unique, but I'm also trying to reduce the amount of waste that we're producing in our stores. So bulk packaging for products like this, I love just the grab bins and let them pick and choose through, because everybody wants to look for a certain size and certain shade. So I love the bulk packaging, but I like the product. And again, this is another product that if you had it, I'd put it on my shelf right now.